Hey, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren, the filmmaker extraordinaire, and today we're doing a photo booth. I just hit my crackers. We're doing a photo booth Zoom video because I wanted to be a little more raw, vulnerable, but I still wanted the chance to edit this if I want to. So that's why it's not live. But I'm hoping I won't edit it, and it'll just be kind of a flow of conscious thinking. I wanted to be a little more open and personal with you guys about something that I've been struggling with recently. And as some of you may know from videos that I posted and things that I've shared, I am in recovery from an eating disorder. My eating disorder journey has kind of gone like it was pretty bad. Like it was I don't know, my peak of attempting to be having an ED was like in high school, early high school, but then it kind of like went away. And then when I went to college, I had like food issues and they went away. And then recently I had like a relapse. Well, a year ago I had like a relapse and that kind of persisted. And then I've been in recovery for a few months now. So that's kind of just like a little backstory. And if anyone is curious, I don't mind sharing this. My official eating disorder diagnosis, I don't even know if I'm going to remember, probably was like avoidant restrictive, other avoidant or restrictive food behavior or something like that. So it's not like one of the big ones. It's, but it's still valid. It's still valid. Okay. I'm still valid. So just putting that out there. And I've been like, I think doing pretty well in recovery. I was doing my like intensive program, which helps with like the reason for the relapse, plus like addressing issues. And I've been doing a great job with like eating food. I've been cooking a lot. I've like never cooked so much in my whole life ever as I have the past few months. I've been like eating properly, moving, reasonably, not as much as maybe I like should be, but the reason I will get to that is coming up. And now I will finally just get to the meat and potatoes of it. So I will say that before I'm gonna start talking about more stuff. So I'll put a trigger warning like in the video or like in the title, like trigger warning, But here's the trigger warning now. If you really don't want to hear anything about weight, please exit the video. Cool beans. I'm not going to say any specific numbers or anything. I don't even know my own specific numbers, which I think is the best way to do it. But one of the reasons I've been pretty down recently and I'm struggling is because I have gained some weight. And it's like good, it's a great thing. It's a wonderful thing because I'm a lot healthier. My body's a lot healthier. I have a lot more energy to do things. Do I still want my naps? Yeah, of course. But like I have a lot more energy. I'm like overall, like I feel like my mood's better. I have just things are a lot better. But I'm dealing with the fact that some of my clothes no longer fit me or fit in a different way. And that has been really tough for me to handle because I wouldn't call myself like a supreme fashionista, but I love fashion and I like my clothes and I like feeling good. And I think probably everyone likes feeling good and everyone deserves to feel good in their clothes and in their body. And sometimes I think the wrong piece of clothing can really lower your mood, just like the right piece of clothing can really elevate yourself and make you feel like confident during the day. So I had a situation recently where I ordered some clothes online and I was using measurements that I had written down because I think measurements are better than like generic sizes. So I try to use those, but those are older measurements. And I obviously found I need to remeasure myself because one of the pieces was much too small. Like one of them was just like small, but I could make it work based off like the material, the fabric and everything. But one of the pieces was just way too small. And it was like kind of surprising how small it was on me. Like I figured it might be a little small, but I was like kind of surprised. And then I exchanged it for a larger size, and that size was also too small. And this is going to lead to this would be like a deeper, bigger, more problematic conversation. But the size that ultimately was too small for me was literally the largest size the store had in offering. And I know that I am like straight sized. I think that's the terminology. I am like I am not a large person in any means. And that's, if you are, that's fine. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying that problematic thing was this was large size that the store offered, which I'm going to have to cut this. Well, maybe I won't cut it and it'll just be a little awkward. It's hard for me because I don't want this to come across as like fat phobic by any means, because it's not what I'm trying to intend at all. I'm just saying that for me, it was kind of shocking that the largest size at a store was too small for me, because I've never been in that situation before in my life. And it made me really feel like, oh my God, do I need to lose weight again? Do I need to like stop eating? I mean, these were just like brief thoughts that just like filled my brain. And that was really scary for me to feel those things and think that stuff, because for a long time, I haven't really been like thinking of that. Like it hasn't been in the forefront. I've just been feeling really good about myself, and I've been feeling good about eating food. So that was really scary. And then I was like trying to just like take it as it comes. But then a different clothing brand. So this was on top, right? I ordered a new swimsuit, top and bottoms. And the top fit great, thank God. But the bottom was too small. And I should have, it was confusing because I would say I should have known, because some of my shorts are a little small and I definitely need to buy new shorts. But this brand, I have clothing that is like more recent that still fits me, but because it wasn't the swimsuit, I guess they're like maybe slightly different material or different fit somehow. So I was kind of surprised. So then once again, I did an exchange, and the next size up was still too small. So I'm exchanging it again to see if I can get the next size up and if that will fit. But it's just been hard to, because I feel like sometimes there's this idea that I need to fit my clothes, but my clothes really need to fit me. Like if clothes don't fit me, I shouldn't change to fit my clothes. I need to get new clothes that actually fit me. But it's just been kind of really tough on my mental health, and along with some other stressors. That's just kind of one of the reasons I haven't been posting like longer form content, because I've just been kind of down in the dumps. And I'm sharing this not because I'm trying to be an oversharer, but because I feel like I don't personally see a lot of videos of people like in recovery where they're still like struggling with recovery sometimes. I see videos of people who are not in recovery, or like they're like way into recovery. And I don't know, I just thought maybe this could make someone else feel like less alone if you're feeling the same way as I'm feeling. Again, I don't want this to come across as any kind of endorsement to lose weight. If your clothes don't fit, obviously, my message is like trying to say, and I'm trying to convince myself as well, that like if my clothes aren't fitting me, that's nothing. My body is not the thing that needs to change. And once again, as far as the larger size thing goes, there are people who are much larger than me, and that's awesome. Like you do you. I think as long as you're healthy, it doesn't really matter what size you are, honestly. But for me, it was just a shock because I've never been in that situation before, and that's what I'm trying to get across. So hopefully this doesn't offend anybody. I'm really not trying to offend anyone. I'm just trying to speak my mind and share a little bit with you guys, because I'm trying, one of my goals is to help erase stigmas around mental illness and increase representation. And I think that really has to start with me. So there we go. All right, that's it. If this was at all something for you, feel free to leave me a comment. If this is something that was like you felt was too personal, I would, you can also leave a comment, and I will definitely keep that in mind with future videos. Yeah, that's it. But if you like the video for some reason, you can give it a thumbs up. That always helps. And I will see you next time. Bye. Oh, I forgot. Subscribe. Now, bye.